Hey guys, listen carefully. There's a big secret in Clash Royale. Oh, a flying bus. Where was I? Right, the big secret. There will be a new legendary card. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this short stop motion animation. Now we will focus on the Barbarian Barrel itself and I will show you how to create this tiny guy in a barrel. ClayClaim. Before we start with the barrel, I will show you how I created the stop motion puppet of the Barbarian. You have seen the video which I uploaded I think 2 weeks ago, and this is the starting point for also the Barbarian in the barrel, as I used different parts of this stop motion puppet. For example, the head and the sword. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, but I promised you I would show you how to create a stop motion puppet, and here we go. This is the base aluminum wire and I'm coating it with clay. This is oven hardening clay in this tutorial, and for this stop motion puppet I am mixing oven hardening clay and regular clay. This is a normal screw and I'm attaching it into the feet of the Barbarian, as this is the way I figured out which worked the best for me to fix this guy, to fix this stop motion puppet onto the table, so that it isn't shaking or moving while animating. This is just disturbing. The main idea behind this stop motion puppet was that I would get a very stable structure with the oven hardening clay and also with the aluminum wire, and that I then would coat it into regular clay, which I could animate and change the size and form for the animation itself. Yeah, we will see how this works. These are the simple shoes of the Barbarian, very easy to create, but don't forget to free the nuts for the screws. I think they are called nuts, right? Yeah, we are almost finished with the main functions of this stop motion puppet. We will add this belt and also the silver belt buckle. This is also easy to create. And after that we will focus on the dress of the Barbarian, and I decided to create this from real fabric so that it would also move when one of the legs of the Barbarian would also move, for example, and this should give a great look and great effect. These are the tiny thorns and we will place them on the hand wrists. And now we can start creating the head, and this is already the head I used also for the barrel animation. The head is made out of oven hardening clay and it can be moved, as the eyes, well, these are just tiny wooden balls and you can rotate them, and for the mouth I created 3 different parts. Here we go, chopping away some of the clay. Yeah, I created 3 different parts of the mouth. The first one is closed, second is mouth wide open, and the third one is wide open and with tongue. But for now we're ready to go into the oven. Freshly baked parts of the Barbarian, and now here we go. You see, you can move them. It's incredible. Just wooden balls. Yeah, this is the not oven hardening clay, and I'm starting to coat this skeleton, this armature of the Barbarian with this clay. and this is the best way to animate. I think in professional movies they are using, is it called latex? I also want to try this out maybe within the next weeks for Fortnite animation, maybe. This is the fabric I used for the dress, very thick one. If I would rebuild this, I would take a thinner fabric for the dress. The hands also made out of the non-oven hardening clay. Just adding the thumb to the left hand. This will also be the hand in my animation, the first one, which is holding the sword. And also his right hand, which he is chopping off. Oh, spoiler. And now we can also create the back side of the head. And this is again oven hardening clay. Also the ears. I thought while animating the mouth, for example, it's good to have hard structures in the head and in the details as well, so that it doesn't change or easily break, for example. Yeah, this is mouth number 2, wide open, without a big tongue. Well, there is a tongue, but only a tiny one. Yeah, fits again perfectly. This is mouth number 1, which is just closed. And this will be mouth number 3 with the tongue, with a big tongue. And now we can start focusing and creating on the hair of the Barbarian. As you know, I'm a big fan of the game Clash Royale, and I'm still playing it a lot, but I don't have the card Barbarian Barrel yet. I think currently there are 2 ways to get it before the release. I think it's in 7 days, the official release. The first way is to purchase this chest, or the second way is to participate in this challenge where you win this card as well. And I didn't want to buy the chest. I'm not that big fan of all these purchases, and I need to go into the oven. Yeah, and this is the Barbarian, what it looks like and how I fixed it onto the table. Yeah, the second way to get the Barbarian is to participate in the challenge, but I haven't tried it yet, but I definitely will. This was part 1. Yeah, that's it for the Barbarian. Now we will create the barrel. As I already told you, I used different parts of this poor guy. The head, the mouth parts, and also the sword. The barrel is 2 times the height of the head. This is why I used it as a reference. And just take normal paper, roll it, and after that, yep, looks great. I'm fixing it with paper clips on both sides, and I'm using some old aluminum foil. I think I already used this one, and this will be the base layer, the body for the barrel, and we will mix this cool looking wooden effect. I'm just taking 3 different kinds of brown, and I'm mixing it in this special way. And it just looks so realistic. I love this effect a lot. And we will wrap it around the aluminum foil, and the barrel is almost finished. We will now start working on some details, and I'm just shortening these wooden planks with my scissors. It works great, very satisfying to cut. And after that, I'm using my knife for some more details in the wood itself. Wow, so realistic! Yeah, I used this effect, this technique many times before. For example, in the skeleton barrel, only to name one of these tutorials. This is the metal part of the barrel, and maybe I think there's even a better way to create this barrel, as it should be a bit curved. Mine is very straight. Well, but I didn't care a lot because I wanted to use it for the animation, and this way it was way easier to place it onto the table. These will be the big thorns for the barrel. In Clash Royale there are so many thorns. I could create them while sleeping, I guess. And we will place them four for each ring onto the barrel. And this one is ready to go into the oven. Freshly baked barrel. All we have to do is to remove the aluminum foil and also the paper inside. Plop. And we can start gluing all the Barbarian parts into the barrel. But first we have to create the torso of the Barbarian. There was no way I could use the torso from the stop motion puppet I created before. So I decided to create this particular position of the Barbarian with oven hardening clay. Very easy to create. You don't have to focus so much on all the details. Placing it onto another block of clay. Chopping away the clay as well. And well, I think the size is great fitting for this barrel. Now this hand is important to create. This will be the one which is holding the sword in the hand. Just place some brown clay onto the wire, and this will be where we will also attach the hand as well. Currently creating the hand. I think there are also different ways of creating hands. This is the most easy one I can show you, and which worked also best for me. And now I'm using my pointing tool to get the right grip of the fist for the sword, the Barbarian sword. All we have to do is to place it onto the wire, and the right arm is finished. Before this tutorial is over, I wanted to let you know that next week there will be another Clash Royale stop motion animation. Yes, I've been working on this project for weeks, and I'm very excited about that. It won't be that long, as it is just so much work to animate, but I really hope that you will like it, and I think I'll upload it next week on Friday. So, these are the last thorns we need for the hand wrist. It's only the one which you can see, and we are ready to go into the oven. This was the last time for oven hardening, and all we have to do is now to glue this torso into the barrel, and also this lonesome left hand onto the barrel edge, attaching the head, and I guess that's it! I think this is funny. I created two air characters slash buses on the same weekend. Watch also the battle bus if you haven't. I hope you enjoyed that I created the new card from Clash Royale as well. I guess that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like the video, and I hope to see you next week on Friday. Take care. Bye. Whoa.